Morning. 6 o'clock, 6 a.m., 60 degrees on August 24th, which is a Wednesday. Had a little brain fart just now. I couldn't understand why I couldn't get the camera to start recording, but what I was doing was just pushing the on-off button instead of the shutter button. And that's what you call the button on the GoPro to start taking pictures of videos. Anyway, it's recording now. Flynn didn't try and wake me up. Actually, I get up around 5 o'clock, about 5:30. I heard the cuckoo clock go at 5 o'clock. And got up at 5:30. Got the coffee going. Checked the cellular game cameras to see if they recorded anything. They did not. And saw a couple text messages. The hare over there. I know Flynn saw him. Yep, I saw him. Flynn. Flynn. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. It rained all day yesterday. It was supposed to stop by 6:45 in the morning, but all day long. Not significant rain, it was just misting and drizzling. You can see the ground is still wet. I wonder what the dampness, the wet, has done to the road. You know it can't be good. I don't know why. I guess because it's flat and doesn't drain. But this section over here always gets this washboard effect. Let's run it out. I like to watch Steven Crowder. I usually watch him on YouTube, but he got thrown off of YouTube for 2 weeks, apparently because he interviewed Carrie Lake. I watched that interview. I didn't see any reason to get him thrown off of YouTube, but he was suspended for 2 weeks. So I watched him on Rumble yesterday. Flynn. Oh, he's got a water spot in your nose, bud. I watched him on Rumble. And I was surprised. He actually has a standing offer out to Brian Stelter, formerly of CNN. He offered him a job, $200,000 a year, to join his crew. I doubt Brian's going to take him up on the offer, because Crowder is the antithesis, if that's the right word, of CNN. Brian Stelter hosted something called Reliable Sources, which apparently had been on CNN for 30 years. And Stelter had been the host for the last 9 years. But CNN's ratings have plummeted. And new management, new CEO. I think maybe Discovery bought them. I'm not sure, can't be sure about that, but they're changing directions. They're going to be maybe more accurate, less bias in their reporting. And you can't be more biased than who's the gay clown they got. I can't remember his name. But anyway, so I watched Steven Crowder on Rumble, and they're talking about how Trump has sued the federal government over the invasion of Mar-a-Lago, and how Trump's lawsuit apparently said pro se, which means he's going to represent himself. But I think that lawsuit has been updated to list other lawyers. The lawsuit basically says that they took documents that aren't related to his presidency or something, and the suit is saying they should stop examining those documents until they some sort of master reviews the affidavit and search warrant, and determines whether the documents that they seized are in compliance. They're not compliance. Could have been seized by the FBI. I don't think any more apples have fallen. Maybe this tree has already dropped. I haven't seen anything up there. Right. Pretty quiet. I hear the rugrats down the street. Rita went down to the Snowmobile Club with my brother's wife yesterday for the Tuesday sewing thing, but they were also supposed to package up ice cream for the lobster feed on Saturday. They buy a 5-gallon container of ice cream and put it in little containers because it's a lot cheaper than buying the individual servings. And it's all about saving money. The club operates on donations and grants, and we're still waiting for our grant from the state. We took out a loan from the Chias to pay the balance of the groomer. We're buying the groomer from H.C. Haynes. They actually bought it the previous year and leased it to us for the year so we could try and get money in the way of a grant from the state, which we've got a commitment from the state, and the state told us how much money we were getting, but we haven't gotten it yet. So we're waiting. But anyway, the lobster feed is Saturday from I think 2 to 4. I think we got 200 lobsters, £1.50 each. And lobster corn on the cob, coleslaw, not sure what else, ice cream for dessert. But if you buy a meal with one lobster, it's I think 22. I could be wrong. But if you want one meal with 2 lobsters, I believe it's 30. So don't hold me to that. I know Antonio and Courtney aren't into seafood, so they're the only ones that are going to watch this. But they won't be getting the lobster feed. Boy. Yeah, I don't think Flynn's going to take care of business this morning. He was a little under the weather yesterday. He came out twice while Rita was out of the house. He had been lying down in the bedroom. He came out to me all excited, or upset I should say. He was doing the throwing up motions. I settled him down. Then he started to do it again. So I let him go outside. It was raining though. And he went out there and started eating grass in the rain. So I went out there with his leash and brought him back in and dried him off. Stayed with him, settled him down. He didn't throw up. And he did eat some of my ham sandwich. Rita came home, made me another ham sandwich on rye bread. And Flynn sat there waiting for his piece. And after that, he was fine. That hair moved over there. Nope. Different one because that one's still there. This guy looks smaller. Yeah, that's definitely a small one. Oh, we got traffic. Now we got to do the traffic report, Flynn. Let's go over here, come on. See, big truck. Nope, pickup truck. But he's going fast, so he's blasting through those holes, making them bigger. Yep. So Biden's trying to buy votes by suspending student loan payments or canceling $10,000 in student loans. I mean, it's not canceling it, he's just going to make other people pay for it. I'm dead set against that. You took out a loan, you pay it. You're stupid enough to get a degree that not going to pay off the loan, then that's your fault. I don't want to have to pay for your stupidity. Alright, enough of that. Have the coffee. Thanks for watching.